Here's Amy's pile of stories.
So for the first time this season, the judges on Dancing with the Stars busted out their 10 paddles, and Kel Mitchell received the first 10 of the night, but that was like only the start. James Vanderbeek's performance got a perfect 30. And then Lauren Elena, she did Elvis Presley's Hound Dog. She scored a 24 out of 30. And then sadly, Kate from The Office, she was eliminated.
Well, Lauren didn't have her best night last night. She got 3 8s, and she was fine. Her ribs are in such bad shape, it's hard for her to move around. And then they did a dance-off last night, and she didn't win that, but she wasn't in the bottom 2, and she's going to hang out if we keep voting for her. So...
Did you talk to her last night?
I did. First of all, she'll text me during the show.
Oh, okay.
And be like, what'd that look like? How did that go? And again, when I did the show, I was texting everybody all the time during the show. And as soon as we went to commercial, everybody grabs their phones. And you start texting people or like calling friends. And she goes, hey, am I going home in the middle of the show? And I was like, no, because you're getting a lot of votes, I would assume, from our listeners and country music fans. And then she wasn't in the bottom 2. And then she was like, oh, it was a bad performance. But here's the thing. Sean Spicer keeps getting through. He's a nice enough guy. Not a good dancer. But he's also not that entertaining. He won't win. And right now, it's people trying to troll the system with Sean Spicer. Like, you have one side of them going, vote for him just to keep him in because it's funny. And the other. But what's happening is, with these judges, they're so disgusted at him when he stays in. And Twitter is so mad at him when he stays in. It's keeping him in. People are so knuckleheaded, they don't know. If they just be quiet, he'll go away. And again, I'm just watching it as a fan watching the show. All these news shows that are like, we can't believe Sean Spicer's staying in. If you just be quiet, he'll go. But because you're making a bigger deal about it, more people have eyes on it, and then they go, oh, I'd like to be part of this Sanjaya experiment.
Sanjaya.
Yeah. So we're holding in for Lauren. I think that, you're looking at Lauren, Vanderbeek, The Bachelor.
Hannah Brown.
Hannah. I don't think Kel can win it. It doesn't come off as that likable. Good dancer, not that likable. And you have to be likable to really get through. Anyway, there's my complete synopsis of Dancing with the Stars last night. I got home just in time for it.
Also, last night was the Cowboys versus the Giants. And pretty normal game until like a black cat was let out onto the field. They think like a fan maybe brought the cat in and then let the cat out, and it got loose. And Jerry Jones was freaking out, a little superstitious. The Cowboys were losing. He's like, there's a black cat on the field. But the Cowboys ended up winning. It didn't affect anything. But the crowd was like going crazy because this cat out there was like...
Anytime a black cat's out there, people freak out.
Oh, does that happen a lot?
No, but any sport, when a black cat goes out, sometimes they do show up, and you wonder who put him out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie, how'd you feel about that last night?
It's a great win. How about them Cowboys? The cat did nothing for us. We won the game.
Okay. What else, Amy?
So Matthew McConaughey has officially joined Instagram. He did it on his 50th birthday, and I started following, and he posted a little video where he's talking about what he hopes people expect from his account.
When people come to my page, I want them to see me. I know I want to have a monologue. I'm not sure I want to have the dialogue. But I've learned that you got to have the dialogue too.
All right.
Have the monologue.
All right.
When people come to my
All
page,
right.
I kind of want them to see my page.
He also
Yeah.
said at the end of that, he said, I hope if you come to my page, I tickle your funny bone a little bit. I was like, okay.
All
I'm going
right.
to have to follow that.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
have
you
to.
do. Okay. If you want to follow, his Instagram handle is officially McConaughey. And good luck spelling McConaughey correctly.
He couldn't get Matthew McConaughey from Instagram. I had to make a call to TikTok to get Mr. Bobby Bones.
Really?
'Cause somebody else had squatted on it.
Man.
And I was like, that's all. By the way, that's all I do is watch TikTok videos. I can watch them for 2 hours, no problem. Is that it, Amy?
Yeah, I'm Amy. That's my pile.
You can always text us, whatever you want to say. Just put your message and send it to 26229, which spells Bobby, by the way. So text your message to 26229. Standard message and data rates apply. A couple things. Question number 1. I know this is random. I'm watching you guys now. When you throw papers away, is it a recycling box? Yeah, underneath my desk is a humongous recycling box because it's a lot of paper. Secondly, they say people are comparing you to Sean Spicer on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
I think the more appropriate comparison with Sean Spicer would be Joe, Grocery Store Joe. He lasted till the semifinals, couldn't dance a lick, and I could barely dance a lick. And I really like Grocery Store Joe, but I think that's the more comparable comparison. But also, people are trolling to keep Spicer on. Nobody was trolling to keep me on because nobody thought I would win. It wasn't even a story, really, until it got to the end and I was still hanging around. At this stage, people were just like, who's the random dorky guy with glasses? So that was more of the story. Yeah, I don't know that. Just wasn't polarizing. Spicer's polarizing.
When news outlets, like, they're saying, I can't believe he's still in there, like, he shouldn't be there. Nobody was really talking about you.
Nobody knew who I was. They're always like, who's the random dude still dancing who just took 3 minutes in
guy
space?
with the glasses, he's still there.
Yeah, and also, it was a point of the show, too, where and now you kind of know more about it afterward. After the show was won, I had the largest separation from first and second place in the history of the show. Like, people really liked our team. They were into it. So, I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't think there's any way Spicer wins that show. I would say 0.0001% chance. The only reason that he could win, and by the way, I've met him, nice enough guy, but the only reason he can win is if people keep talking about how he shouldn't win. That's going to push people.
Yeah. But if he wins, people are going to be furious.
Well, good. That show should be
Even
about
more.
The thing that irritates me about that show is people go, this person, they shouldn't be there. They can't dance. Then do you want to only get on people who can dance and judge them by real dancing and then just have a dance competition with no call-ins? You can't have a legitimate show if you open up the voting before people dance. If it's based on dancing, you don't go, start voting right now at the beginning of a show. It's not. It's for fun.
Yeah, that's true.
You would never cast anyone halfway famous that didn't have max dance experience if you went by the rules of the idiots that watch Dancing with the Stars and are hardcore.
Very true.
I love the casual Dancing with the Star fan. That's my kind of person.
Not the idiots.
No, not the idiots who complain on Twitter. I put this online. These people on Dancing with the Stars that are
well, they're just like not. Yeah,
they're
it's
not.
fun.
No, they're not sane.
Right. It should be.
You
fun.
would get no one except Disney kids and Broadway actors that just people that would be like, I want to do that. Well, now we're almost out of time.
I know.
I've almost
let's check it out.
Yeah. A teenager in California totaled his Miata convertible 6 hours after getting his driver's license.
Oh dang.
And it shows. Luckily, he didn't get hurt. It's basically wrapped on a telephone pole here.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to make it through the red light when he hit another car. Nobody was hurt, but he had only got his driver's license 6 hours earlier. Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah, a little bit.
And also, he was 18.
Oh, we got it late.
Wow, he was patient too.
He waited, made the responsible decision.
Then he crashed.
And then just nailed it. Hey, you guys can call us if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. Hit us up if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. Appreciate you guys.
The latest from Nashville and Hollywood. Morgan number 2's 30-Second Skinny.
Casey Musgraves announced a holiday special. It's called The Casey Musgraves Show, and it will feature performances by Casey, plus her grandma is making a special appearance, and it's all going down on Amazon Prime on November 29th.
Yeah, heavy list. I was looking at all the people on the show. Leon Bridges, kind of a very, I think one of the Kardashians.
Kendall Jenner.
So it's a very diverse kind of cast. The Jenners, music people. Should be pretty good. Yeah, what else?
The CMA Awards will air on November 13th on ABC, and they just announced presenters. Our own Bobby Bones will be one of them.
Thank you. Everybody sit down. Don't stand up, please.
Okay.
Don't stand up.
Along with Trisha Yearwood, Morgan Wallen, Martina McBride, and several others.
Nobody gives a crap I'm presenting, but that's fun, though. It's fun. I'll be there. I'll be posting.
We do. It's
You
cool.
guys do.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
We know him.
Thank you so much. I'm getting my suit ready. Once I got the call, and I have a big award that I'm presenting. I started getting my suit ready. Pretty good one this year. I'm going to look pretty good. I know I need a date. I'm ready to go.
Yep.
All right, what else?
And then 2 tours announced. Brett Young announced his headlining tour called the Chapters Tour. And Cole Swindell announced his 2020 tour called Down to Earth Tour with Hardy and Trey Landon.
Okay.
I'm Morgan number 2. That's your skinny.
Follow Bobby on Instagram.
At Mr. Bobby Bones.
Over to Amy with the Morning Corny.
The Morning Corny.
What sound does a limping turkey make?
What sound does a limping turkey make?
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Oh, wobble, wobble, wobble. That's funny. That's pretty good. All right, there it is.
That was the Morning Corny.
A salon is offering the world's first silent haircut.
What does that mean?
Well, they don't talk to you. That's right up my alley.
Oh.
I've had the same hair person for 5 years, and it's such a good relationship that I think I could go in and never say a word. because I got news for you. I got nothing to say once I leave this place. And yeah, so I sit down and she gets it. And I also know they don't want to talk the whole time. They feel pressure to talk. It's like always a first date with them. They got to be like, great, I have to talk. And that's part. So I like to go, hey, take that part off. And it takes me, my haircut's like 15 minutes anyway.
It's all good, no pressure.
Yeah, it's all good. But I like this. It's called Not Another Salon. It prides itself on having a no judgment policy. It has launched the world's first silent haircut where small talk is forbidden. And the only exchange that you have to give is one pertaining to your cut. Now, there are other places that are doing things like this. For example, Uber, you can go no talking or all the talking. Getting massages.
What's your preference?
Yeah, it's like, do you want talking? I just like the option. Because again, I'm sitting down. The weird thing for me is when people think I'm going to be the life of the party and have a lot to say. They're like, oh boy, here comes the guy that talks. I bet he's going to be hilarious. And I'm not. I got nothing. But I did see that. I like that. All right, we're starting our vegetable draft here. You'll go around the room drafting vegetables, and whoever has the best team, as voted on at BobbyBones.com, will win. Morgan, number 2, is dominating the season with 8 victories right now. She's 2 wins away from being the championship belt wearer. And right now, we do the draft twice a week. Once the season's over, we'll do it once a week from now on. It'll just be every Tuesday instead of Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, are we ready? Morgan, number 2, you have the first pick in the vegetable draft. You are a vegetarian.
I am a vegetarian.
You've been a vegetarian for how long?
Since I was 8 years old, so a long time.
So she is the expert here. With the first pick in the vegetable draft, Morgan, number 2, what are you going with?
Well, I said it has a lot of variety, and you can eat this as French fries, as mashed potatoes, as scallops, all the things. It's potatoes.
Interesting.
It's good.
Interesting if people think of that as a pure vegetable, though.
It doesn't have seeds, so it is a vegetable.
No, I know it's a vegetable,
It's
technically.
a root vegetable.
But tomatoes are also considered vegetables, and it's not, it's fruit. I just wonder if people will see. I think it's a great pick. We'll see how the people think about it. All right,
It's a veggie.
Raymundo, what's your first pick?
Yeah, I hate to steal her thunder. I'm going to go with sweet potato.
That's what I had as first. No, I thought
pick.
nobody would pick
Good
that.
pick.
Potatoes, and
Strong.
then, Amy, if you go with sour potatoes, you got all those.
Well, that was my first round pick.
Well, that's what happens a lot of times.
I know, but I didn't think anybody would go
normal,
there.
So
Okay.
potatoes and sweet potatoes are the first 2 picks. Amy.
Okay. I'm going to go with, this is just good. It really is, especially if it's made right. And it's not as fun as a sweet potato fry, but broccoli.
Broccoli.
Broccoli's good. You know
You
it.
convincing us or you?
Everybody.
Okay. Lunchbox.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with something. It's not one you're going to eat by itself, but you mix it with any recipe and it's delicious. Onions.
Oh,
Delicious.
I don't touch an onion.
Let me tell you, you can cook so much with onions.
All right, Eddie, you're up.
Okay. Jeez. Wow. I'm going to go with something that everyone does love, and that's corn.
Oh, that's a solid
Who
vegetable.
doesn't love corn?
That's a solid vegetable.
Woo!
Wow. And you know what? Who doesn't love you?
Thank you, Bones.
Yeah, you're
Thank you. I
welcome.
don't know. Apparently, some people hate me.
Well, you want to hate on my pick?
The pick, not the person. Man, it's a vegetable.
When you hate on my pick, you're hating on me personally.
That's not true.
Okay.
All right, Eddie,
Shoot.
you have another pick here.
Oh, man, I forgot I had another pick. Okay, so I went corn one. Let's go. Hey, screw it. It's a vegetable. Tomato.
Okay, go.
Yep,
Hey, you can say whatever
guys,
you want.
Come on. Cheeseburger with tomatoes. Let's go. It's a
What did you
vegetable.
go with? Tomato? It's a fruit.
It's a
but-
fruit,
okay.
but if you want
Whatever. Potato, tomato, tomato.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
It's not good, is it?
Lunchbox.
I thought Eddie was going here, but he didn't go there because he doesn't like it, I guess. Avocado.
That's a fruit
That's
too.
a fruit. For you to yell at him and then do the same thing is funny. Bold strategy. But
Playing by the rules here.
you play whatever rules you want, but Lunchbox just was hating on Eddie and then did the same thing.
And the voters they're gonna decide.
When you go to ranker.com and it says vegetable, it says avocado. So,
well, ranker.com, the Bible of rankings. Okay, Amy.
Man, I don't know. I feel like I just want to go ahead and pick eggplant and call it a day.
Oh, we get a lot of those
Nice.
emoji votes.
Right? Eggplant.
You're really picking eggplant?
I've never
yes.
had that.
Wow.
It's good, actually. Have you, put it? Yes. It's really good.
Wow. Okay. Raymundo.
I'll go with the OG green beans.
Yeah, like
a good
I
one.
hate green beans.
That's
Really?
all right. But then you hate Ray.
People hate you too, Amy.
Ugh.
Who knew the vegetable draft would be so controversial? Of all the dumb drafts.
I'm hoping to get the immature vote.
Yeah. Oh no, I've already voted for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Morgan, number 2. You have potatoes. What is your next pick?
I'm going with carrots.
Good pick.
Good.
Good solid pick.
It's not controversial at all.
Okay, so Morgan number 2 has potatoes and carrots.
Okay.
You have one final pick here.
I'm going to go, everybody likes salad, so I'm going to go lettuce. It's a good vegetable.
It exists.
Yeah.
Say that about lettuce.
Goes on a cheeseburger too.
It exists.
Also not controversial. It's a vegetable.
Raymundo.
For my keto people, I'm going spaghetti squash.
Ooh, good one. I didn't even think of that. That is so good. I eat that like every day. Where is my brain?
Amy, you're up. So far, you have broccoli and eggplant.
I mean, whatever. Oh, I'm going to go very specific here. Cauliflower crust pizza. It's vegetable.
How about you're just not going cauliflower? You're going cauliflower crust vegetable.
Because people
pizza?
might think I'm just choosing cauliflower, but when you put it in a pizza crust, it's so good.
So she went
So you
cauliflower
Okay.
crusted pizza.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So then I can still take cauliflower?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess so. But it's better when it's a pizza.
Lunchbox.
Ah, man.
Take cauliflower.
No, I'm going to take a solid one, asparagus.
Okay, solid one. Eddie.
Sorry, guys. I'm Hispanic, and I do love a little green pepper in all my tacos. Give me the green pepper.
It's a fruit.
Dadgummit.
You've already picked it.
You sure? Are you sure?
Eddie's got
A
2
bell
fruits
pepper?
in his.
Oh, that's a vegetable. Bell pepper's vegetable.
It has
Okay.
a seed.
Green pepper. That's what you picked,
Yeah,
right?
green pepper.
Yeah.
Avocados, green peppers, okra, all technically fruits.
And what are all you guys, scientists?
According to the USDA, avocado is a vegetable.
We are.
We know the USDA is wrong about a lot.
A lot of things.
The Department of Agriculture is not wrong.
Yeah, I'm an ag major.
Oh, yeah.
And that
Yeah,
you know
forgot
more than
about
them,
that.
right?
Yes,
You can go over to bobbybones.com and vote on yours. We have the great fruit debate happening over here between Lunchbox and Eddie.
Gosh.
I mean,
Amy picking a pizza
whoa, in the eggplant.
and an eggplant. And Morgan number 2 just steadily walks down potatoes,
Yeah.
carrots, and lettuce.
I mean,
That's
that's
the only thing I knew how to do was go straight, legit vegetables.
All right, go vote at bobbybones.com. We'll have it up in the next 10 minutes. What, Eddie?
fruit, vegetable. It's okay, guys. Just go with your heart. When you're voting, go with what you like to eat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Matt Stell prayed for you. The USDA also classifies tomatoes as vegetables too.
Nice.
There you go. You win.
I'm writing the USDA right now.
Yeah. So they don't know what they're talking about.
No, they
Nobody
don't.
does. We're just defining things. All right. Go vote. BobbyBones.com. It'll be up in the next 10 minutes. Mom has set an investigation in motion for passing out chickenpox tainted lollipops for Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
The woman who identifies herself as Sarah Walker, RN, shared on the Facebook group Stop Mandatory Vaccination that her son has chickenpox and that she was going to help the other children in the community by handing out laced candy with chickenpox. So
that they would get it and then be done with it.
so she's an anti-vaxxer.
Right.
So she's like, instead of vaxing for it, I just give it to them and then,
Right.
because that's her job to give other kids
A
chickenpox.
virus. Yeah.
Earth.
Oh my gosh.
She shared, quote, "So my beautiful son has the chickenpox at the moment, and we both decided to help others with natural immunity this Halloween.
Oh wow.
We have the packaging open and closing down and can't wait to help others." A screenshot was shared of her page. It's just a lot. Even if you believe this,
You can't
it's
do
not
that to other
your
people.
job or your role to give other kids a virus, an illness because of what you believe. Isn't she doing what she says the other people shouldn't do?
Right. So by her logic, someone that's for the vaccine could just give people
Vaccinate
every
people.
kid that comes
Yeah.
to their door, I'm gonna go step inside, I'll vaccinate you.
And that's my point. Like, isn't she doing what she doesn't like others doing?
Right.
Dictating for them by not telling them.
Yeah. Wow. What?
Anytime I talk about the flu vaccine,
crazy.
I get hit pretty hard.
You do?
Oh,
Yeah.
you kind of went. What the other day? I saw you do something on Twitter. Or I don't know when it was.
Instagram story.
Instagram story. Yeah, you were posting something and you went off.
My thing with the flu vaccine is if you don't want to get it, okay. Like I tend to believe science, and then sometimes science is going to be wrong, but just playing the odds, I'm going to believe science, right? And if a lot of doctors come out and go, this is good. I listen to doctors because they're experts. They're not right every time. I'm not someone that thinks anyone's right every time. And so, but generally speaking, I believe what science and doctors tell me. And if many doctors are saying, hey, the flu vaccine isn't perfect, sometimes it doesn't work, but odds are it is working, we're going to correctly identify that flu vaccine most of the time, and it's a pretty good idea, I'm going to do it. So I get the flu vaccine. I talk about it on the show. Everybody has the right to do what they want to do. And somebody hits me up like, I can't believe it's the government controlling your mind. Is the CDC paying you? It's a conspiracy. And I just reply, no, they're not paying me. But don't you realize you're sending me the message on Instagram where they are taking all of your data? Like everything that you're telling me about is actually happening to you just in another form. You don't want to get the vaccine? That's on you. I don't like it that you go to school with the kids all unvaccinated. But again, that's on you. There's no law that says you have to get vaccinated, right?
No.
Some schools won't let you in unless you have the vaccine.
Like my
There's
kids,
no law.
Yes, they do have to be vaccinated.
I'm just generally a science believer, and they're wrong sometimes, and they've been wrong, and they'll be wrong for the history of time. But more times than not, if 100 times and 69 times they're right, then I'm on board, you know? But yeah, this one's passing out vaccinated or chickenpox suckers.
Yeah.
Tainted. Ugh.
That's about as dirty as it gets.
Infected.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, I would be.
What would you
livid.
do if your kid got a sucker with chickenpox in it?
I would just be really angry. Like, I would be like, that is not part of your job. I'm the parent. I will decide what I'm going to do with my kids. Like, that's just so crazy to me. Like, she might need a little bit of help. Something's not right. Because, I mean, I know people don't like the vaccine, but they're not going to do that to other kids, you know?
Yeah, that would be my point, too. Like, you don't want to get vaccinated, great, but don't be passing out.
Right. Are other parents suing?
I don't know that they're doing anything yet.
Okay.
When I read the story, they were still looking for the woman.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Because she said that's what she was doing.
Mm.
So there you go. Hey, save your texts, all you anti-vaxxers. I don't hate you. I just know that what I believe. Naomi, you have kids. Are your kids vaccinated?
Yes.
Anything?
No.
Have any second thoughts about it?
No. I mean, they needed to go to school and they got vaccinated. I mean, I don't know enough about it other than what doctors close and people close to me that are educated tell me, and I trust them.
Oh, you know what I did that irritated people? I compared anti-vaxxers to flat earthers.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
wow. People that think the earth is flat.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, too. All right. John Party, Dart on My Boots, Bobby Bones Show. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you being part of the show. Thanks for being our friend. I was watching one of my friends' Instagrams, and they said they had been to 4 different Popeyes and couldn't find the chicken sandwich even now. Oh. But Lunchbox went out the day of, which was Sunday when they released it?
Yeah, Sunday, whatever time they open, 11 a.m.
Were there people there?
Oh, lined around the building.
Wow.
Crazy.
I mean, the drive-thru was just packed. There was a line of people inside. There's people everywhere. They couldn't find parking spots.
He said that inside, the line was 20 people deep.
The whole time.
Whole time.
And people were just so nice and patient. Everybody just talking to each other, chatting it up.
Nothing but peace at the Popeyes.
Nothing but peace at the Popeyes.
Here is chicken number 1.
How long did we wait in line for this sandwich?
48 minutes.
What are your emotions now that you have the chicken sandwich in your hands?
Okay, I'm very excited, hungry, and impatient because I'm ready to dig into it.
Tell me about how it looks.
The coating is very crispy. It's very substantial amount of chicken, and the bun looks really nice and buttered.
So, did you get another one while you were there?
No, I wasn't going to wait in line, and I want to get people's reactions. So I interviewed this lady. Waited in line for 48 minutes.
So here she is taking her first bite.
3, 2, 1, let's eat.
Oh yeah, very well seasoned. The coating is very crispy. The chicken is juicy. I'm gonna give it a 10.
Wow.
It's delicious. It was worth the wait.
Wow.
I mean, I need to try this.
I know. What time do they open? Are the lines still long? It's
I have no
Tuesday.
idea.
Now, here's a lady who doesn't get why people are freaking out over a chicken breast.
Are you here for the chicken sandwich?
No, sir, I'm here for some wings to eat with my spaghetti. You getting a breast, a piece of chicken, a breast on a bun, and everybody done went wild about a breast on a bun.
So you wish these people would just get out of the way so you can get your wings and go home?
I wish they would run like this to serve Christ like they do to get a chicken sandwich.
Good point.
So, does she get to go faster?
No. She
You
has
still have to wait 45
that is
minutes?
She still has to wait in line.
Man, they should have a different line for the chicken sandwich people.
Lunchbox is in line the day that all the chicken sandwiches came out. Here's a dude about to order through the drive-thru.
How does it feel to finally get one of those in your mouth?
Feels pretty good. Today's my 31st birthday, so it feels a little special that Popeyes decided to reintroduce the sandwich in honor of me today.
Are you a chicken sandwich connoisseur?
I would say that I am. I'm hoping that it stacks up well against Chick-fil-A. That's all I can hope for.
And then you waited for him to eat it?
So then once he ordered at the drive-thru, I went around the other side. When he pulled out, I made him eat it in front of me. I want you to describe your first look at the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Thoroughly breaded. The bun seems to be artisanal. Let's see how it tastes. That is a fantastic chicken sandwich.
On a scale of 1 to 10 Popeyes, what would you rate that?
For fast food, that's a 10.
What?
It's hard to beat
I'm
that.
shocked,
That's really
too.
good.
Even with the hype, you'd think people would go like, it's good, but the hype. 10 a.m. I got to send someone to get me one today.
Mm-hmm.
It says the store's open at 10.
Okay.
And I can start eating on the Fit 33 diet at 9 a.m. today.
Fit 33.
Oh, yeah. Fit
What?
33. Mm-hmm.
I get people texting me about Fit 33.
Oh,
So
my gosh.
Fit 33 is 33% of your day.
No, I'm
you
laughing.
You can eat. 33% of the day you can eat, 8 hours. And you can have sugar in only the first 2 hours of that day. And it has got to be natural sugar. And
Oh,
you
I
have to
didn't know
burn
about that.
500 calories a day. You can do 250 in the morning, in the evening, however you do it. So that's the basis of the Fit 33 diet. I don't, and no carbs.
Except for if
Once a
you
week.
take a bite of a.
Yeah, I'm going to cheat the Fit
Chicken
33
Sure.
because I just want to see what it tastes like for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So there, Popeyes. Here you go. Popeyes customers had a brawl, and staff turn on each other amid long lines. Not only are the customers fighting, but the staff starts to fight with each other because.
There's probably pressure.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a lot happening.
One person is so determined he even resorted to pushing his broken down car through a drive-thru to get one.
Whoa.
This seems like a parody movie.
Yeah, but it's real.
Yeah, and here's this: a Maryland man is stabbed to death in a fight linked to a popular chicken sandwich.
No.
Yeah.
What?
It probably started with a chicken sandwich, but again, it's never really about what it's about. Somebody disrespected somebody.
Right.
They got in an argument about one guy thought the other guy cut in line.
Mm.
Yeah, so there's a lot happening. I'm going to try to get me one today and see. There's just no way it lives up to the hype, right?
I mean,
Even
I
if
just
it's
don't
great.
see it's possible.
Right.
all these people said it did.
I know. Maybe it's like reversing itself. Maybe then people get it and they go, well, everybody says there's no way it lives up to the hype. So it's become so famous that it's unhyped itself. I don't know. I'm torn. I got to go. I got to go do it. Here is Kimmy in Austin who's on the phone. Hey, Kimmy, your husband and son waited in line for an hour?
Yes,
And then
in
what-
Austin, Texas.
What happened?
They got 6 of them, so there's 2 flavors. There's like the original and then the spicy of the new one.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 6 of them, brought them home. They're wrapped in like that heat-sealed aluminum, and they texted, my son texted his group of, he's a teenager, so texted his group of friends, and like suddenly there's 4 more boys at our house, like all ready to try the Popeye's chicken sandwich. And they said it was pretty good. They said it was worth the wait for an hour, but there were people in line, like off of the road, like 30 people in line ahead of them.
Golly.
I know.
With adults and
Crazy.
kids.
Yeah, adults.
They
Functioning
tried once
adults.
before to go get them,
All right. Hey,
and they couldn't because it was sold out.
well, thank you for your call.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Wow, that's crazy. You want to do top 3 songs in country music?
Yeah.
These are the biggest songs in country music as sang by Amy. Ready?
Ready.
At number 3, What Happens in a Small Town from Brantley Gilbert and Lindsay L.
What happens in a small town stays in a small town. Every time you better come around.
Yeah, pretty good. Even Though I'm Leaving from Luke Combs.
Even though I'm Even though I'm leaving.
Don't know that one yet?
On a jet plane.
That's John Denver.
Don't know when I'll be back again.
Just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean I won't be right by your side.
You didn't know that one yet?
Now I know. Now I don't. But it wasn't. Yeah.
Number 1, Every Little Thing from Russell Dickerson.
Every little thing about your love. Every little.
'Cause I love every little thing about her.
That one's growing on me.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
I like it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. The number 1 top 40 song. Do you know Louis Capaldi, Someone You Loved?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Someone you loved. So I just heard this yesterday. Hold on. I just need a little hint, and I can
think
sing
it goes like, number 2, number 3.
Somebody you love.
I guess I kinda like the way you know the pain, know the day bleeds into nightfall.
I just know the melody. I didn't know what he was saying, but I know. And then the number 1 alternative song is from 21 Pilots, The Hype. Here you go. There was no way you knew that one, right?
No.
Yeah.
But I totally
But
knew
the rules are you
Louis
can't sing
Capaldi.
along. You didn't, though. You
But I
can't
did.
sing. No, you can't go, oh, I knew it, and then sing along with it once it hits.
Yeah, I did know it, though. And I just listened to it yesterday. Stupid. I was ready for a wide open.
No, that one's off the chart.
It's done now.
Amy took like 10 weeks to learn that Cole Swindell song.
She
And now
finally
it's
got
gone.
it.
Like, I finally got it, and now it's gone. It's like,
You can go over to bobbybones.com and vote in the poll of
yes.
the vegetables.
I haven't voted yet. I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, me too.
And so
Vote for myself.
vote for your favorite team of vegetables. And what we thought was going to be the lamest turned out to be the most controversial draft in the show history, with people arguing about what was a vegetable and what was a fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the results are Morgan number 2 is dominating.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
She's got to win the whole thing. With a team of potatoes, carrots,
I'm losing.
and lettuce.
People have no
Amy,
sense of
one
humor.
of your vegetables was cauliflower pizza. That wasn't even a vegetable.
I don't.
You put the word pizza in there.
Well, I thought that maybe would win some people over. And then I thought I would get like the 12-year-olds with eggplant. And then whatever.
Well, Morgan number 2 is going to have another win today. And she's going to be 1 win away from winning the whole belt, the whole championship. But you can go vote on who you like. In the vegetable draft, bobbybones.com. All right, Justin Moore, the ones that didn't make it back home, Bobby Bones Show. Hey, caller. Getting a lot of texts. One says, I think your phone line is down, but you keep telling listeners to call in. No. The phone lines are just busy. People call a lot. So if you call and it's busy, we're trying to get to them as much as we can. Like Kirk in New Orleans is on. So we talked to Kirk, and he had a baby reveal. Remember that? He was like, I had the baby. Hey, Kirk.
Hey.
What's up, dude?
Nothing much.
So you had a baby gender reveal party, right? Isn't that why you called last week?
Yes, I did.
And how'd that go?
Well, I called because I choked like the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl on the trivia.
I don't know what he's saying.
He's saying he choked like the Atlanta Falcons. He called for the showdown, and he lost. He did really bad, and
Got
then
it.
we talked about the baby reveal.
Okay, got it. So then what happened?
It was a girl.
Yay. Are you excited?
I'm getting more excited now, but I was absolutely shocked.
Tell me what goes through your mind and how did the reveal happen?
All of our parents were behind us and popped the confetti cannons, and it was pink.
Okay, so right before it pops, are you dedicating yourself to a certain color? Like, what is happening in your mind?
Well, I was absolutely certain it was going to be a boy, and I was very wrong.
But where does that take you emotionally when you see pink?
I covered my face with my hands, and I was just really just stunned, just shocked. I've never been so shocked in my entire life.
Why were you so sure you were having a boy?
The odds are
Well,
50-50.
see, for years and years, my dad always told me that our family only has boys. So I guess he had me convinced, but he was also very wrong.
Yeah.
And you covered your face because you knew you were being recorded?
No, I think I was just completely shocked. That was just the initial reaction to be like, oh, my God, what happened?
Okay. And you feel better about it. You get in there.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Oh, my gosh.
You couldn't sound less excited right now. Okay.
Uh-oh. He's gone now.
Kirk's just like, I don't know what to say. All right, Kirk, appreciate you, bud.
Man.
I can tell you that a lot of my friends who have had girls experience the same thing, where they go, oh, man, I don't want to go. But when they have a girl, they're like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. It's just we as men, we're so dense that we go, we can only raise things like us. We're stupid. We need to raise stupid things. We don't understand women. So therefore, when it's like, hey, you should raise one, we're like, oh, God, what do I do? So, but every friend of mine that's had a girl has always come back around. Be like, oh, I was so wrong on this.
Mm-hmm.
So rest assured, my friend, that you'll be there. Right?
Yeah. You'll get there.
Kristen in New Mexico, you're on the show. How are you? Thank you for calling the Bobby Bone Show. What's going on, Kristen?
So I just had a question. You said that if you went on a date, or third date with a girl, you would pay one of your studio people. I don't know if you remember seeing that a few weeks back.
Yeah, I put a bounty out that said if someone set me up and I went out with 3 dates with someone, I would pay them. Right? It was like, if you can find someone that I go at 3 times, I will then give you money as a bounty because you did a good job. Yes.
That you, even if you found them. So I thought maybe the girl you took to the football game, that you wore that awesome jersey, that was it.
No, I don't pay somebody if I found them. Who would I even pay?
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Yourself.
no.
I'll split it.
I mean, I guess I could pay myself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
No. So no. But I tell you what did happen though, and I can say this now because I've been removed a bit. The girl that Raymundo suggested I go out with, I did go out with.
Yeah!
Once. So 2 more, and you would get paid.
Yeah!
The thing is, though, I really feel like she's someone you would go out with 2 more times, but now you might not because you're going to pay $500. Or how much was it?
Yeah,
500.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do any work. Just suggest a
Right.
person.
Set it up. You can't just suggest
Because
it.
technically, I did some work with that.
No, Raymundo is the one who found it. And then I went to you and was
found
like,
her.
Yeah, no.
I had to find out if she was still single.
No,
Don't try to take
you're
credit.
not. That's not you.
Okay.
You had nothing. You didn't bring it to the table.
You're right. I didn't. I'm not claiming that I did.
Raymundo's trying to take your money, bro.
Not trying to take your money. He's not going to go out with her
I'll
3
cut
times.
you a couple bucks.
Even though she's amazing. It's just going to come down to this bet.
Amy's story changed right in the middle of it. She's like, he's not going to do it. I'll cut you a couple bucks. She's amazing, though.
Well, she is.
Okay, there you go. Thank you for the call. There's an update there, too. We good on that one?
Yep.
All right, 877-77-BOBBY. Sam Hunt, Ken Folks on right now. If you guys want to call us and hit us up at anything you can. You still looking for a new house?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. We went and looked at a couple, and there's one that I found that I love. It has so much potential, and it's on 2 acres, which is crazy. Like, we've always lived in a neighborhood that doesn't have a bunch of yard anywhere. Like, the houses are just kind of all stacked together. So it's kind of exciting to think. I mean, I think when we went to look at the house, my kids played outside, like the 45 minutes we were there. They played outside the entire time. That's longer than they've played outside at our house.
Ever.
For a year,
Yeah.
ever. So I was like, well, this could be, there's a little creek, but the house needs a lot of work. Like, it's a 1970s ranch style house, which I've always loved. It's kind of the kind of house I grew up in. Maybe that's why it's nostalgic to me, but I am pumped about it. But my husband's like, you really want to do all this work?
Well, it's just wild, too, that you're not thinking about moving so fast. So if you missed the show last week, Amy's kids weren't able to get into the school that you wanted them to get into because their English wasn't good enough.
Right.
So now you have to move to a school district to where they actually have a good program for English for second language kids.
ESL program at this public school is great. So it'd be amazing. So
Which is why you're having to move.
And we would do it for them. Like, I do not want to move. 0% of me wants to move. But I'm pumping myself up, getting excited about it. And I'm like, yeah, I can renovate this.
How close to me would you be moving?
10 minutes away.
Oh, yeah? That's
Yeah.
good because you're 22 now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like, and I would be 2 minutes from my dad and 10 minutes from
You'd be 2 minutes
you.
from your dad at the senior
Yeah,
center.
I could
Wow.
walk there if I wanted to.
I mean,
kids
are in better school.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad's closer. And then let's not forget the most important thing, you're closer to me.
Yeah. And I really didn't want to move. Like, I didn't want to leave, like, the part of town that we're in at all, or, like, even just be in a new town-ish, but literally the city limit sign is in our yard. It's like the border where I could get. So I was like, okay, as long as they don't change the school districts on us, then we could be good.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
When do you have to move by?
I mean, we need, as long as we have a contract on a house or something to show the school district, yes, we're moving here, then January is when the kids need to start. So we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, you're right, huh? It's November 5th already. Is the daylight savings messing with you at all or not?
In the better way. I get affected in spring forward. Fall back, I feel great. Spring forward, I'm a hot mess.
Because it just gets lighter earlier for us,
Yeah.
right?
And normally around 6 p.m., I feel like it's midnight, but it's fine.
But you're all good?
I'm good.
It's only 1 hour anyway, but what's happening was the earth was already starting to move a little bit. It was already getting darker earlier.
Right.
But combine that with the hours,
That's
and
true.
for a while, people are like, "Woo, just shocked. I'm fine. I've been in different time
I
zones
know, that's
every
what I was
day."
going to say. I don't even know how you're surviving anyway, back and forth to all these places.
Amy, this morning we were in my office, and she's like, I don't know how you're doing it.
I don't. I have to, if I ever have to fly to LA like once a year, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is brutal. And right now you're doing it a couple times a week sometimes.
Got to pay the bills.
I know.
Cost to be the boss,
I know,
say.
that's right.
If you guys want to be part of the show, 877-77-BOBBY. That's our number. Good luck with the house thing. I know that's really frustrating you have to do, and also just taxing on all parts of you.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it positive though.
Yeah.
Try to just, there may be a time where if we're fixing up this house, we need a place to go. So we're trying to see if maybe we can move in with my dad at the retirement home for a little bit. Because I don't want to waste money on an apartment.
Yeah.
You know?
You can stay at my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why not?
The whole family?
Well, just Stevenson. All the rest of you guys can find somewhere else to go.
Okay, thanks.
It's a Bobby